You don't apply for special forces because it looks impressive. You apply because you believe you can survive something most people never will. Before you ever wear a green beret, before you ever lead a team, before anyone calls you elite, you have to make it through selection. And selection is designed for one purpose: to remove you. You arrive as a regular soldier. You are already trained, already disciplined, already proven inside the conventional army. None of that matters here. Special Forces assessment and selection does not reward confidence. It exposes weakness. Long ruck marches under weight that cuts into your shoulders. Land navigation alone through dense terrain. Minimal sleep. Constant evaluation. No one tells you how you are doing. You are being watched the entire time. You are not competing against others. You are competing against doubt. Some quit. Some are removed. Some disappear quietly between phases. If you are selected, no one celebrates loudly. You are simply told to continue. You enter the qualification course. This is where potential is turned into capability. Weapons training. Demolitions. Communications. Medical specialization. Language training. Unconventional warfare doctrine. You are not being trained to operate in large formations. You are being trained to operate in small, autonomous teams. You learn how to advise foreign forces. How to build relationships in unstable regions. How to operate without immediate support. Failure at this stage is common. Standards are precise. If you pass, you earn the title Special Forces Soldier. But rank still matters. You may enter as a sergeant. At this level, you are part of an operational detachment Alpha, a 12-man team. Each member has a specialization. Weapons. Engineering. Medical. Communications. You are expected to master your role completely. Your team may deploy to environments where support is limited and decisions are immediate. There are no large battalions behind you. There is your team. At this level, trust is not optional. It is survival. As a staff sergeant or sergeant first class within Special Forces, your influence expands. You mentor junior operators. You refine training cycles. You prepare your team for missions that may never be publicly acknowledged. You operate in ambiguity. Advising partner forces. Conducting reconnaissance. Training units in unstable regions. You are expected to think strategically while acting tactically. The margin for error narrows. Because now your decisions affect not just your team, but the forces you advise. As a master sergeant or team sergeant, you become the senior enlisted leader of the detachment. You are the backbone of the team. Officers may rotate. You remain. You maintain discipline. Operational readiness. Team cohesion. You resolve internal friction before it spreads. You ensure that standards never drop, even after repeated deployments. When the team deploys, you are responsible for making sure every operator is prepared. Physically. Technically. Mentally. You are no longer focused on your own performance. You are focused on collective survival. On the officer side, the progression carries a different weight. A captain typically commands an operational detachment Alpha. You are responsible for planning missions, coordinating with higher command, and representing your team at strategic levels. You balance mission objectives with ground realities. You trust your team's sergeant deeply. Because while you hold command authority, experience is shared. As rank increases, Major, Lieutenant Colonel, your command expands beyond one team. You oversee multiple detachments. You coordinate operations across regions. You engage in strategic planning where consequences ripple far beyond a single mission. The further you rise, the further you move from direct action. Your decisions shape operations rather than execute them. At senior leadership levels within Special Forces groups, authority becomes institutional. You manage readiness across entire units. You assess global threats. You allocate specialized teams to high-risk regions. You are no longer in the field. You are responsible for those who are. The distance from action grows. The weight of responsibility multiplies. From the outside, Special Forces looks like precision and intensity. Inside, it is restraint and discipline. Every operator is highly trained. But ego has no place in a 12-man team operating in isolation. Rank inside Special Forces does not exist for display. It exists to clarify responsibility. The higher you climb, the more lives depend on your judgment. The missions become more complex. The oversight more intense. The consequences less forgiving. Somewhere right now, a soldier is considering selection, believing the hardest part is physical endurance. It is not. The hardest part is consistency under exhaustion, decision-making under ambiguity, trust under pressure. Special Forces is not about being fearless. It is about being reliable when fear would be reasonable. Rank is earned slowly and carried quietly. If you want to keep understanding how elite power structures actually operate from the inside, stay here. This channel is built for people who prefer discipline over noise.